Well, hey, my name is Glenn. I am a musician, a songwriter, and a producer. And in this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes on that whole process of writing a song and producing it. The song we'll be checking out today is one that I co-wrote and produced with the French-American artist Katleen. Katleen is a very talented singer-songwriter with a vocal range that's, I don't know how much it is. We managed to make use of 3 octaves with Katleen's voice in this song, as you will see. Now, one of the fun things about songwriting is it's much like solving a puzzle, except you don't know what the final picture actually even looks like. So you dump out all the pieces, but you don't have the box. Well, when we are working on a song, we've got a lot of pieces. We've got different instruments we can use. We've got Katleen's voice. Of course, there's the lyrics. There's all these things. And we're trying to keep within a certain style as well. So that does give us somewhat of a border to work within as we are working on creating our song. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you at the end. How you doing, Kat?
Good. How about you, Glenn?
Good. Hey, I'm excited to talk about this song.
Yes, me too.
This one, this was such a fun song to do. After we spent 2023 working on our French cafe music, bossa nova music, this is a real fun song to kind of take us to the next step.
Right. Yes, it's a great transitional.
Yeah, that was the goal, right? Just like get something that can take us towards pop music, essentially, because we like making pop music too.
Yeah, and we have a lot of like little, I guess you could say, Easter eggs in this track that are nods to what we did previously.
Yeah, 100%. What I think is super cool about this is a real Katleen artist song, right? It's like, as a producer and songwriter, and a fan of you and your voice, I wanted to really find a way to highlight it and make this like uniquely a Katleen song. You've got this operatic skill that I thought it'd be fun to bring that into the song as well. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. So we've got all those pieces happening here, and actually we got rap too. Am I missing anything?
I think you hit almost everything right on the head there.
So can you just give an outline of what this song's about?
Yeah, of course. So this song is Tout, fous, which directly translated translates to You Don't Care, which kind of was also for me like a nod to our first single from the Une Nuit à Paname album, which is Je m'en fiche, which is I don't care.
Right.
So now like flip side of somebody not caring enough about you, so
there's a lot of not caring going on with these songs.
I know it's the very sassy French side.
Right.
But yeah, essentially what this song talks about is it's talking about breaking free from a toxic one-sided relationship, and the lyric that's not really quite proper French or like really used, but that I was kind of making like a creative artistic image is l'amour est au chômage, which is love is unemployed. So there's really like an emotional coldness,
right,
or desert, I guess you could say, from the person that I'm singing about, where it's like, wow, okay, not only do you not love me, but you actually just don't care, and that hurts way more than if you loved me but you were angry or something,
And the cool thing is, I think you brought out that just that sort of stale, emotionless, like that happens in the song, and then there's also this mournful emotion that comes out in the song too. So
absolutely, I think we should show them. Let's show them.
Okay, so let's go. I'll open up the track here. So this is, I'm working in Logic. Logic is the audio software that we use to record everything. And this is how we do it, actually. We do it via Zoom. Katleen is always all over the world in random places, mostly Paris and California. But so that makes it kind of fun. But this makes us able to do this anywhere. So anyway, this is Logic. On this side here, this is a list of all of the tracks or instrumentals. So like cymbals, lo-fi funk, that's the drums, and then you've got guitar here, and then a lot of this blue, most of the blue on the bottom are Kat's vocals. So hopefully that gives you some understanding of how this is working as we go. So right off the top, I want to show you this guitar track. This is kind of this is what I played you to get us started with this song. And it sounds like this. That's pretty much the loop. That repeats. And from the producing side and recording side, I've got this one track here. This is, we call it panning, this one's in the center. So it's equally in the left and the right ear. This one, I recorded it again, and this is in the left side. And then I recorded it again, and this one's in the right side. And so you put those together, and it creates a lot of space. Feel enveloped by the guitar, which is really fun. So that's how we start the song. And then you'll see as we build the song, you usually want the intensity to kind of start and grow. And you can kind of see that with even how the track builds up with additional things. Up here, intro, verse 1, pre-chorus, chorus. So hey, if you want to follow along, you can see that. Here, I'll start it off the top so you can listen. Sorry, I'm stopping it already. Cette fois. That's like an F, okay? You need to know that for later. Okay, that's a low F. You'll understand why, yeah. Cette fois, 70, tant de fois que tu me donnes cette réplique. Mais là, je crois que enfin, j'ai compris. Ce n'est pas que tu m'en veux. Non, non, c'est encore plus sauvage. Une malédiction bien dangereuse. L'amour est au chômage. Oui, tu t'en fous. L'amour est au... Okay, so we're hitting the chorus here. And one thing I like about the song we wrote, Kat, is the uniqueness of the arrangement. Like, we don't treat a chorus like it's normally treated. So the main vocal actually ends. Tout fous, like, is that you don't care?
Yes, that means, you don't care.
And then you kind of cut out, and now you've got these background vocals singing.
A little chant like.
Yeah, and then you've got that like sad operatic voice in the background. So that's right here. Let me just play that for you solo so you can hear it. She's so sad. I mean, hey, how don't you feel? I feel for you.
Right. Well, and that was the whole point of like, okay, this is not, these operatic notes are not just to be like, oh, show off type notes. And
no, part of the song and the emotion and expressing what the song's about. Totally.
Yeah. It's kind of like just the feeling of that pain. And as we'll hear later, the particularly high note, for me, is more just like a shattering of the soul.
Yeah.
And that pain that you'd feel, and kind of, all right, if you're really in pain, what do? You scream, right?
That's right, yeah.
So it's a controlled scream.
Yeah, I'll play the chorus. The rhythm a little bit with the guitar and the drums. Here it comes. Au revoir, je te laisse dans le déni. Même pas la peine que tu te justifies. Ce n'est pas que tu m'en veux. Non, c'est encore plus sauvage. Une malédiction. Our pre-chorus is twice as long as the chorus. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like I said, this is not...
It's kind of like the pre-chorus is like the chorus, but...
Yeah, we had trouble figuring out, what do we actually call these things? Because when we get to this next chorus, you say tout fous again, and then the bottom just drops out. There's no instrumentation. It's just the mournful vocal, and then the bottom kicks in with a pedal note on the dominant, and that creates a lot of tension, which builds up to this point here, where we've got Kat's operatic voice. So I mentioned your F earlier, the low F. This is like going up an F, and one more, right? Did I get that right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 3 octaves, 4 Fs away. that's coming up. So that's what we're aiming for. So here it comes.
Oui, tu t'en fous. L'amour est au chômage. C'est encore
Right
plus
here.
sauvage. L'amour est au chômage. C'est encore plus sauvage. Oui, tu t'en fous. Je me suis donné mon âme et ma lumière. Réciprocité n'a jamais été ta manière. Sans humanité, ton cœur un désert. Mes yeux étaient voilés, amour égale misère.
Okay, now it's like you got the angry rap.
Oh, yeah.
You've got this high note soaring over everything. So again, this is like we wanted to create an artist track for Kat. That's like this is what she can do. So yeah, I love it. I think it turned out great. When you first brought this rap idea to me, this song was pretty much done. Actually, we had it done for I don't know, maybe a month, and we hadn't done anything quite yet with it. And then you had a killer opportunity come up, right? With
That's right.
with the Voice France.
Yeah, with the Voice France. And essentially what happened is for my blind auditions, I had the incredible challenge of singing Lady Marmalade from the film Moulin Rouge.
Love that
the
movie.
Christina Aguilera
Love that
version,
movie.
right?
Yeah.
And so it was super fun for me because it was a challenge to not only sing that version, but also do part of the rap that's in that song. And I just had such a fun time with that I was like, hey, Glenn, like, you know, the voice is going to come out, like, we're going to do this. And I had so much fun with the rap. Like, what if we add this to the song that we want to release?
And I was like, no, we're already done. The song's done, Kat. Come on.
And I was like, hear me out. And thankfully, I mean, you trusted me, and then eventually you came over to the dark side.
Well, you sent me a voice memo of your idea, and I was like, oh no, she's on to something. This could be cool. And then there was some rhythmic stuff. I was like, if she did this and this and this, I think that could take it to the next level. So I think I sent you a voice memo that was just like, I don't know. I just like did some rhythmic things. And then you kind of crafted the words around that rhythm. So as the rap goes, the last part of it has that nice, real rhythmic piece to it. So yeah, I'll play from there again. Anything else? Oh, we should talk about this F. Okay, she sings in F, which is like not everybody can do this. You went to school to study voice. How many of the singers you went to school with could sing this note?
Well, yeah, I mean,
like,
this note
normal?
is it's a very specific voice type. It's usually like coloratura sopranos. So I was very fortunate to go to a great school for vocal performance, Oklahoma City University. Woo!
Nice.
Go Stars.
Nice.
And during my time there, I got to play the role of the Queen of the Night, which is famous for its high Fs of that staccato.
So all those high notes are F in that. It's F?
Well, no, the very highest one. So it's the one, you know, that goes like ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, that's the F. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
So that's usually like when I'd been singing high Fs, it was more in that context. And so that's why I was like, all right, this would be so cool if we could somehow incorporate it into this pop artistic song and like really like just stretch all of the capacities of my voice in the song. And yeah, so we did a fun challenge of not only singing the high F, but sustaining it and also straight toning it at the beginning and not letting that more operatic vibrato sound come in.
Let me play it
until later.
We can hear what that
Yeah.
means. So here it is. So it starts like a laser. And then yeah. And you worked hard that day. Like we did a lot of, I mean, we always do a lot of takes, but you did a lot of takes to get that. So it was a lot of those notes from your flat in Paris.
Oh, we did so many. I know, my poor neighbors. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. We had to keep telling you to turn the gain on the mic down and step away from the mic.
Well, yeah, and that was the challenge, right? Of finding like, okay, where can the mic handle this? But then also like, all right, just the right amount of straight tone into vibrato.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
So it was fun. That was really
very fun. So we finish that chorus and we come into a bridge. So I'll play the second half.
Je me trouve quand je suis solitaire et toi tu continues à prendre des airs. Elle craque ta façade, verbale, fusillade. Je m'échappe ta sérénade, une langue de vipère. C'est vraiment dommage. C'est de l'auto-sabotage.
You know, I'm always going on about these Oliver Arnold.
The Oliver,
strings.
yeah.
Oliver Arnold's an Icelandic composer who has a lot of sample packs available through Spitfire Audio. When this is one of them, I think it just sounds beautiful. Creates a nice
Stunning
mood. Yeah. Coming up here, so we're in the bridge, and the bridge goes on to the spoken part.
Right. I mean, so one of the reasons I thought it would be fun to include the spoken part, which the spoken part was there before we had added the rap in.
That's right. Yeah.
So this was initially like a nod to one of our other songs we'd done in the Inuit Panam album.
Right.
But the main part of what we started this whole thing with it. So when we wrote this song and recorded it, I was in Paris. So I was riding the metro a lot, and there was a saying that you hear over like the little speaker system. And I kind of took that saying and, you know, just molded it to fit our context. And that's when I'm saying, malheureusement, cette relation est désaffectée, which means, you know, unfortunately, this relationship has been deserted, or this relationship is void.
Right.
And kind of like that robotic metro sound.
Yeah, totally.
To just really illustrate the coldness and emptiness and the lack of love.
That's great. And then we treated that voice with sort of the same effect you might hear. So I'll play that so you can hear. I'll back up just a little bit. So this is it right here.
Malheureusement, cette relation est désaffectée. Et pourtant, j'ai beaucoup toléré. Mais au bout d'un moment, je dois me respecter. En fermant la porte.
It starts that way, but then you actually have a little laugh in there. It's like a bit of I don't care emotion too.
Je me suis libérée. Ce n'est pas que
back into another pre-chorus here.
Tu m'en veux, non, c'est encore plus sauvage, une malédiction bien dangereuse.
I love this part.
L'amour est au chômage. Oui, tu t'en fous, l'amour.
Another fun thing here is I've got my upright bass, and you know I used it for like one note in this song. It's literally, here it is, you hear it.
He had to make a comeback.
Yeah. You know, you get to spots in the song, I'm trying to figure out what can I use to help hit something but want it to fall off, and then just try out random things, and tried my bass and thought it worked really well. So that's there. And then we go into another chorus.
Oui, tu t'en fous, l'amour est au chômage, c'est encore.
Hey, if you're into recording and writing songs and using software, this is my other thing that you know. You say I'm a fanboy, which, okay, maybe guilty. This is the audience choir. This is like if.
Yes,
Jacob
I know exactly.
Collier's thing. So if I hit play,
you are totally a fanboy. I love it.
It's quiet here, and you can see it's just opening up. So this is the side. This is the o, u, e, and the ah. So it keeps increasing the tension, and then actually we've got this riser coming up here. This is stuff you don't really notice in music.
It's like a horror film.
Yeah. So here we'll play that out now.
L'amour est au chômage, c'est encore plus sauvage. Oui, tu t'en fous. L'amour est au chômage, c'est encore plus sauvage. Oui, ce n'est pas que tu m'en veux, non, c'est encore plus sauvage, une malédiction bien dangereuse. L'amour est au chômage. Oui, tu t'en fous.
There it is. Yeah. Another fun one here is I took your vocal and sampled it. Actually, is it this?
Oh yeah, this part.
Here? Yeah. So it's just doing these off beats just to help create a little bit more forward motion.
Plus sauvage, une malédiction bien
I like this right at the very end here. You've got this.
Oui, tu t'en fous.
So everything in together.
Oui, tu t'en fous.
Love it.
There it is. That's Tout, fous. Kat, you killed it. Great job on this one, on your performance. And
Thanks, Glenn. You killed it, Glenn.
I think we did a good job at creating something that is you and reflects you really well. So, yeah, looking forward to writing some more.
Yes, and if you like it, please stream it.
Oh yeah, I won't go back and play it all, but it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, as well as our album Un Nuit à Paname, which is we did that one back in 23, and had a lot of fun with that too. So yeah, thanks for hanging with us and for listening.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Kat, thanks for joining me and being able to fill in some of the missing details that I'm sure I would have missed. So thanks.
Of course. Thank you so much, Glenn.
Yeah.
This is a great idea.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
All right. Bisous.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes video for songwriting and production, and that it gives you a good glimpse into how we have all these different puzzle pieces and we pull them together to create a finished product, a brand new song. If you had any questions along the way about the process of using Logic or songwriting, please don't hesitate to throw those in the comments. I'd be happy to help you out and answer as I can. Don't forget to look up Katleen on Spotify or Apple or whatever streaming service you use. Add her, follow her. Same with the socials. All that stuff is so helpful for independent musicians. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. See ya.